Yeah, hey, what up, Facebook people? How you doing? Uncle Joe here. I got a nice little summertime dish I want to make for you today. All right? This dish is called spaghetti alla pomodoro. It's beautiful this time of year because most people have basil. Basil is growing and blossoming wonderful, and basil is the most number one ingredient in this dish. So come on over here and we'll get this started. All right, we got our pan. We're gonna get our pan nice and hot. Okay, now we're gonna put this olive oil in here. Extra virgin, or you could use whatever you like. All right, a nice amount, I'd say about a good 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. It's beautiful. And then we're gonna throw our onions in, okay? And we're gonna get those onions sauteing real good. Okay, we'll turn up our gas a little bit. And that is about a cup of onions chopped up. A nice small sized onion would be perfect, okay? This is about 4 cloves of garlic. Not chopped, kind of sliced, so they're a little bit better. So we're gonna throw those babies in there, and that's our garlic, all right? So now that's gonna be cooking. While that's cooking a little bit, I wanna tell you, I guess you see me with a Steelers jersey on. This is a little dedication to my family in Pittsburgh. Recently, I lost 3 aunts. One was from Pittsburgh, one from Italy, and one from Jersey. My aunt Frances from Jersey, and my Aunt Maria from Italy, and Tia Angelica from Pittsburgh. Now I want to show you real quick. This is my Pittsburgh family over here. Italians that came to this country back many, many years ago. The Heinz bottle's there because most of them worked in the Heinz factory. They helped build the steel industry. They came to this country with nothing, worked hard. They were treated very poorly, but they survived. They made it through. They put their kids through wonderful colleges. And my one cousin is the only son of my Aunt Marie, which unfortunately he couldn't go see his mother when she passed away because it was in Italy. None of it was from the coronavirus. So just want to throw that out at you. A little Italian history. Now our onions are cooking real nice with our garlic. We get that going. All right, we want to roast that till it gets a little bit brown. All right, and our ingredients here basically is very simplified. This will be quick. You could bang this out in 5-10 minutes. At home, well, there's some prep work, of course, but again, garlic, onions, fresh grated cheese, basil, our number one contender here, plum tomatoes. I'm using San Marzano. It's an inexpensive tomato. It's actually one of the better ones, but not necessary in this case because this takes on the flavor of the prosciutto. And we got spaghetti. Oh, and I almost forgot my prosciutto. So let me get my prosciutto out like down in heaven. Always something you forget. Okay, so we got about a cup of prosciutto. We've taken about basically 6 slices of prosciutto, chopped it up real nice. Now this dish, folks, is absolutely wonderful. We make this at Mama Rosina's restaurant, but we do it with the angel hair pomodoro. Today I got the thin spaghetti. I'm going to have it at my house, so I'm making it with the thin spaghetti. And another option over here is vino. This is a homemade wine my buddy Pasquale makes. You could put that in or not. I gotta put a little bit in. All right, so now our onions are almost browning up real good. All right, we got our onions going. We've got our garlic, and now our next item is our prosciutto. We throw our prosciutto in there. All right, sliced up, chopped up, the best you can get it. And then you mix it around a little bit, bada bing, bada boom, with the prosciutto, okay? All right, there you go. See that? Now our onions are starting to brown. Our garlic's browning. That's what you want. Next, we want to crack some fresh pepper in there. Get yourself a nice little pepper wing. Crash a little fresh pepper in there. Crack. Oh my God. Today I can't. I'm stuttering. Okay. And by the way, I'm a Giants and Jets fan too. Pittsburgh's my third team, but out of dedication for my family, it's wonderful. All the Italians have basil in their gardens. My one uncle from Pittsburgh, for God's sakes, they built a highway through his backyard, and he still managed to build a garden on a slope like this. So Italians have always made, their own fresh vegetables, grow that all the time. All right, so that's done. Now we're going to hit it with a little vino, okay? This is an old-time Italian glass. The glass from Italy. This is how the Italians used to drink 2 gallons of wine in this little thing, so it took them a while. Anywho, there we go with the red wine. Oh, look at that, huh? I like it. See, che vino rosso. Quanto è bello questo vino. Aspetta. Devo vedere per me, too. In Italian, that means a little for the chef. Okay, so that's cooked up real good. Next, we got to throw our plum tomatoes. Again, about a can of plum tomatoes. All right, you might not need the whole can. We throw the can in there. All right. Now these tomatoes sometimes they're a little big, so you want to do a little choppy chop. Chop them up a little bit. There you go. Now everything's blending real nicey nice. All right, you want them all to marinate together. You know, make love in the pan. Get to know each other's again. Oh, che profumo. I smell it now. Now she's coming up. Beautiful thing when she smells good. And then that basil. There's nothing better than fresh basil, folks, around this time of year. We got to get our pasta dish over here. We'll put it right there. Okay, so now we simmer this for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And again, folks, all these dishes I'm cooking are from the heart. Use your own idea. You want a little less garlic, a little more. When there's a recipe that needs to be to the T, I will show you every little such thing that goes in there. But so far, these foods that I'm making don't require, you know, a script of a recipe to the T. It's got to be a lot of love from your heart coming into it. So, all right, now we got this cooking, okay? Now, that's going to simmer up, all right? Next, we want to take our pasta. Okay, now I pre-cooked some thin spaghetti pasta about 3/4 of the way, and we drop her in the water. All right, this is for time. Of course, you could cook this to order, whatever you like. But for now, I pre-cooked. Our pasta's cooking. All right. Next, we want to put a little pinch of salt in there, just a little bit, so the tomatoes suck it up a little bit. But no sugar or anything like that. You got plenty of that in there. All right, let's make a move on this one. Okay, we'll put this over here for now. And when our pasta's almost ready, all right, we'll let our sauce simmer up a little bit. All right. Ah, beautiful. You want that sauce to start bubbling real nice. When you've got that bubble go, it's good. You don't want to overcook it, but you want the prosciutto to cook through, the onions a little bit to cook through, and you want that adorable aroma to come through. Now, I'm going to put half the basil in there right now, okay? A little bit of basil in the sauce, okay? Because I hate to overcook the basil because I'd like it to keep its aroma as strongly as possible. But I want to give the sauce some flavor with the basil also. All right? Now here we go. Chop up a few little tomatoes. We're almost there. Our pasta, we're going to drain her, baby. All right, we drained our pasta nice and nice. All right. Now, our pasta in the pan she goes. In the swimming pool, everybody's in. Oh, che bellezza, huh? Look at that pasta, looking real good in there right now. All right, now we hit it with the rest of the basil. Woo, Maron. Oh, you got to smell this, folks. Can you smell this through the phone? Ah, che bella aroma. Everybody's got basil these days. But this was a must in the gardens. You know, all the Italians, of course, have gardens. You know, you couldn't live without one. And this one was the number one thing. This time of year, you got a lot of basil. So that's what makes this dish so wonderful and luscious. All right, everything's in there, ladies and gentlemen. Now we just got to stir her up a little bit. All right, get that freaking sauce to suck into that pasta, flip her around a little bit. Okay, I'm going to bang it out a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom, bang. Woo! Tomatoes are flying. Oh, there you go. You got to dirty the floor a little bit, or else you weren't here. Okay, look, there we go. Wonderful. Look at that basil coming in. Look at that tomato sauce coming in. Look at that prosciutto, nicely cooked. Tutto cose bellissimo. And that means everything is beautiful. I'm smelling it. Ah, I put my cheese in there. That's it. That's a beautiful thing. You add a little cheese later. All right, let's go to the plate. We're going to give this a plate on one shot. Watch this one. Bada bing, bada boom. Ah, che bellezza, huh? Oh. God, I can smell that all day. The only thing about this dish is there's a disclaimer, because if you have this dish, you might have an unexpected pregnancy at home. I can't be responsible for that. Anywho, there we go. Spaghetti alla pomodoro with prosciutto, plum tomato, onion, garlic, fresh basil. A joy to have in the summertime thing. And you know what? You throw a little vino on the side, and I want to say God bless to all your families out there. Stay healthy, stay safe. We got to keep our distance, and I guess we got to wear masks. But I hope to God we make it through this, folks. Salute and ciao. Uncle Joe saying, "Ti voglio bene del coro mio," means I love you from the heart. A taste, my head, and my soul, right here. Love you all. Ciao, bello. Ci vediamo. Salute.